So basically, you just have one part left, so you have to do a whole nother semester again. Just because you have the thesis left over, that's a little bit weird, don't you think? I guess that makes sense.
This is it.
Is that normal? I don't think that's a normal pattern, is it? Here, I think that if you don't finish like an important part of your curriculum, you don't graduate. Or like, I don't even know, I think you have to repeat classes again. That's how I understand it, but you might be talking like graduate school level, right? Full tag?
This is it.
Wow, that's interesting. That's definitely not what I'm But then again, I didn't do graduate.
This is it.
Oh, so it's kind of like undergraduate equivalent, maybe?
Okay.
Alright, we out here.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Gaming? I'm gonna try to if I can get my brain to wake up. I want to be able to.
And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful?
The thing is, I know my skill level so well at this point now, where I can see like if my brain is lagging. Like I can just tell by how I'm performing that my brain is lagging behind.
No, all of you.
Which really freaking sucks.
Out of here!
But I didn't feel that way before. But I think speedrun just takes a lot more energy from you. So I'm gonna try to bring it back if I can. Get my brain working. It's really one of the worst feelings ever. And unfortunately, I'm going to be getting a bit more busy, potentially, and which kind of sucks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay in the New Game Plus tourney or not. It really just depends on how things work out. I don't know how they plan on running that, but I'm going to be potentially joining like a new project for work, which is going to take a bit more of my time than usual.
Okay.
So that means I kind of got to make sure that I'm dedicating more time to that.
Another goblin up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
So it might be a bit harder, but it should be okay.
You think you can do
I just got to see. It's going to be hard to try and manage all the things I'm trying to manage right now.
I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters.
But I also think that it should be alright. It's just going to be a big transition for me, so usually like big transitions are take me a bit of time to adjust to and get used to and comfortable with, but I think once I get used to it, I should be good to go.
5-pound fishies. If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river.
But that may make an issue for the tournament, so I gotta look into that. But my hope was to get to 58 before I even have to worry about any like the major transitions I'm dealing with. So I'm hoping if I can get to 58 before that, I'll be swell.
Here comes a big one.
Hey, what's up, Cop Swag? Thanks for the good luck. I don't know what you type means.
Steady, boy.
So hopefully you're doing well. Wait, you're trying to type an emo and it's coming out glitched like that? Wait, are you serious? That's weird. But these are the days that working on my confidence matters the most. If I'm feeling discouraged with my performance, that's when I gotta really work on the confidence more and like believe that I can get past it.
Hold steady! You're almost there. Here comes a big one.
Oh, freak, I don't know. That's weird. It could be like their server's kind of messing up. FFD.
Okay.
You caught 200 pounds of fish.
Oh, that emote.
Not bad. We're a couple of landlubbers.
Oh, yeah, then their servers might be like glitching out. That's so weird. I thought you were like putting like some code or something in the chat. Some secret code or something. Wow, that's not what I felt like I pressed. So sad. SSX tricky. I'm trying so hard not to get irritated right now. This is so sad. Damn it. There you go. Please work buttons. Work for me. Hey, what's up, Simone? How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
This is it.
It's so hard for me. Because, like, bruh, I just don't have a lot. I don't have, like, other days to grind like this. If this day was like all the other days where I felt like I felt better, I feel like I could get the 58 today. There's no way I wouldn't be able to.
This is it.
But hopefully y'all are doing well. SSX tricky. Or I appreciate that. That's cheering me up a little bit. These days are hard. It's just really hard. But I'm trying to feel like I can pull through. Just wish my brain would keep up with what I want to do.
This is it.
Now I get why some speedrunners might stay up all night. if you're feeling really good one day, you might want to just stay up. Okay, we got quick fights. That's nice. One thing I would say that helps with quick fight is like spamming L1 or R1 to try to just get that out as quickly as possible. And I also try to spam X if I can, so I can get up the ledge as quickly as possible too. I was gonna run today, but I didn't record it because I wanted to see if it was getting enough orbs at the end. I needed some more. Oh, for no LTS? No LTS? There's so much orb counts you can keep up with.
This is it.
You can try to add that to your splits if you want like extra assistance on like help you remember like to keep up with the orbs and stuff like that. Frick? I pressed X and that didn't work. Okay. I was trying to do the strat, I just figured out that the roll jump was trying to go in the opposite direction, so I just had to take the loss there.
Okay.
I may have been very well holding it in that direction, but it didn't feel like I was. And that's brain lag for you. But yeah, no LTS can be a little bit difficult with orbs. Basically, I recommend, like, with your splits, adding, like, orb counts for certain areas to help you kind of become more conscious, or cautious of it. Conscious. Yeah, become more conscious of it so that you can be like, oh, okay, I need to have, like, for instance, at Snowy, the perfect amount leaving Snowy is, like, 504. So if you add that to your splits to have, like, okay, I should have, like, around this much and I'm good, it'll kind of help you start to think about the orb counts. I don't know how often you look at your splits, but if you look at your splits a lot, like in the beginning, most people do, it will help you kind of, you know, keep in mind the orb count. I think this is okay. I think I can still keep this run like this. That's just unfortunate. I punched a little bit too hard there. Think this is okay? I think I should still be able to get quick fast cycle. Hopefully the more I run today, the more my brain will wake up. We may or may not be okay here. I think we might be, so hopefully we are.
Okay.
Woo! Tried to make Jak jump there. That was just scary. What? Come on. That'll fly. I use sub-split, so I have a lot more. I think what I did is I used to have orb count for like a lot of it, but then I started to tone down on it, so I think what I have is I have orb counts on like each split a little bit like that. Yeah, I think the real problem with that last run is that my inputs just started breaking. So like when I was trying to uppercut, I was punching instead, and I think that was what was making me get so far behind. That's fine. And hit everything like out of timing. Okay, that was fine, so we're getting somewhere. The better you get, fast cycle is more likely to happen, which is kind of cool. As you go on, fast cycle is just more likely to be a thing. What the frick? I was looking at the Zeppelin and not looking at the position I was in, so that was a yike. That's what put me there, almost falling off. Alright, we got fast cycle. It could have been much cleaner, but we still got it.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Zed? How you doing? Thank you for the raid. How did the 100% run go? Hopefully that went well. We're suffering brain lag over here today, which is unfortunate. I'm trying to not let it mess me up too much.
This is it.
It's a little disappointing though. Got 249 Citadel was a yikes. That's not that bad though. That's better than my first 100% run. Granted, you know, we made a lot of frick ups in there. But that's not bad. Do you plan on like seriously running hundo?
Okay.
Because if you do, that's a pretty nice time to work on. Because you don't even know the route in there, so that's pretty good, actually. Hey, what's up, Aslov? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate that. And hey, what's up, Nickel? It's a girl, Nickel. Are you okay if I just call you Nickel? Well, hopefully you're doing well. Okay, we actually got that road jump again. It's been a while. I I'm just gonna do road jumps here, but then I want to practice this. I have a visual cue now to get these to work, and that's still good. Hopefully that's okay. I had to kind of adjust there. Hey, what's up, Corey? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Was just stopping by. Yeah, proper routing and practice, and I could get sub to 10, 20. Yeah, definitely. You could get a sub 2 easily, I think. What was Jak doing there? Y'all saw that? Okay, freak that ground pound one. I hate it. I was gonna try to start doing it because it's faster, but I just suck at it. Frick it. I'm just gonna do what I'm comfortable with. Frick it. Please go. Here we go. Alright.
This is it.
I'm currently going to just leave it as a reward thing and not practice it, so it's silly and fun for me and the community. Yeah, that's fine. I get that. It would be nice to see you actually seriously do hundo, though. Oh, frick. I was looking at the chat, I didn't even see it. Ah, that was a bit slower than usual.
Okay.
At some point it's possible. Yo, whipped cream. I don't understand this manip. What the frick? Y'all saw that bird? It was right there and it just disappeared. Please tell me someone saw that. I was trying to go get that bird that like get fast birds, like, and it just disappeared. What the frick was that? Am I crazy right now? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Ah, this might be too close. What the heck? The game is seriously trying to say that I hit X there. Did I? Oh my god. I'm hitting buttons out of order because of brain lag, bro. This is so sad.
Okay.
Nickel is perf? Okay, good. Good to hear. I definitely just did a high jump when I was trying to do road jump chains. Okay, we didn't get the eco, but that was a little bit okay. That was alright.
Okay.
I'll take that. I'm trying to get better at activating those with backwards punches. It's a little bit hard at times, but we're getting there.
Okay.
Honestly, it seems like something so small, but I feel like if I feel like once I figure that out, like it's something that I would like to make a video on. That's unfortunate. My road jump kind of just didn't happen there.
Good job. Now beat me
When I got
down
done
here,
sleeping,
Rahiel.
whoever decided sleep was a required
Oh,
mechanic needs
right.
reprimanded.
I hope the poor dear's okay.
Hope they patch that soon. Honestly, I wish so too, because I feel like improper sleep freaks my brain up so bad. Like, I feel like my brain is lagging today. One, like, my right side of my neck is kind of sore today. Because I think, like, I didn't sleep well on it, so it's, like, kind of, like, not aligned properly. I don't know if my neck is just really fricked up or what, but, like, sometimes, like, I can tell, like, my bones are, like, kind of, like, not where they need to be. And it takes it a while for them to, like, kind of, like, readjust and go back to what I need them to be. I know that probably sounds terrible, but my neck isn't the best. But, like, I feel like my neck is kind of in a weird spot today. And then I just feel like my cat was being like super loud today, or last night.
Okay.
So she woke me up at like 5 a.m. and I could not go back to sleep. So like what I tried to do to make up for it was, you know, let myself rest a little bit. So I rested a little bit more, like at my usual wake up time, like at 7. And I think that may have been bad. I think sometimes it kind of gives you like a groggy, like laggy feeling. I think that's kind of what I'm experiencing right now, which is unfortunate. So I hope I can feel better, and we can kind of wake up once you get past the groggy stage. That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh, you really are the
but
best.
it is
Here,
unfortunate.
Take this power cell.
She's been being very odd recently at night, where we usually don't let her in the bedroom with us because she's just so loud, and she's like has the opposite sleep schedule right now. So like at nighttime when we're trying to sleep, she's like up playing and she wants to play. She wants you to be up with her and messing around with her, and it's like it's too late for that. You know, we're trying to go to bed, so like we just leave her out of the bedroom so that she won't be like too much of a nuisance or whatever. But like lately she's been like, no, I want to be able to go into the bedroom whenever I want, so she'll just stay at the door and just meow endlessly at the door. And like, unfortunately for me, it's been waking me up. So we gotta figure out a way to tame her, but I think eventually we just let her in because she was being so loud.
Now be careful.
And she kind of was chill, so that was the first time we let her in, and she just kind of chilled and just was grateful to have the bedroom to herself, per se. But like, it's just weird. Like she just kind of is like on the opposite sleep schedule, which is really unfortunate for us.
I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly.
Yeah, I feel that too. I definitely struggle with that a lot.
Don't forget to activate the teleport.
I'm always kind of on the side of like, I wish that I could just get away with less sleep.
Good luck.
I was talking about this a little bit before, but I was experimenting with sleep for like a few years. So like, I think for a year straight, I was trying to get off. I was trying to survive on only like 5 hours of sleep every night. And like, it's weird. Like, there'd be days where I would be fine for 5 hours. I would like feel energetic and get through the whole day. And then like out of nowhere, there'd be days where I have like no freaking energy at all. And like I'm just dying, and I'm like, okay, I really need more sleep. Apparently, I can't get consecutive 5-hour days. But I kept trying to find ways to make it work, and it just never worked. So I moved on to like 6 hours, and that still didn't feel right. So right now I'm at 7 hours I try to get every night, and I feel really good with that. But it just sucks because like for someone who doesn't like to sleep, it kind of feels like it feels like you're losing time, you know. But you know, you just gotta make the best of it. Sleep is good for you, so I'm trying to have a healthier relationship with sleep now. But it's hard, I won't lie. Because like part of me just wants to, at least we got out of Hub 1. Part of me just wishes that I could stay up and just keep working on things. Because the problem is I am a night owl. Like, I know people might not think I am because I talk about how I go to bed early. But like, I'm truly a night owl. The problem is that I can't be a night owl. So like, I'm trying to be a morning person, but it seems like I can't change the fact that I'm a night owl. It seems like you just are what you are, and you kind of just gotta work around it. I've read like theories about this, and people have claimed that you can switch how you are, but I feel like I just work better as a night owl. Every time it's time for bed, I want to just stay up all night, because that's how I used to be. I would just stay up all night, and that's when I would get most of the work that I need to get done. Like, I just stay up all night working on something, then go to bed and try to get as many hours as I can, and just get up and get through the day. But nowadays, my body kind of doesn't like that anymore.
This is it.
So it sucks. I can't get away with not sleeping properly anymore. I don't know. I wish I was like some of the people who can get 5 hours and like function still, but I'm definitely not one of those people. But I feel like I'm just more naturally a night owl. I just try to make sure I get to bed early so that I can, you know, function the next day. And not have this problem where my brain is obviously lagging. But, you know, we'll see how far we can get today. We'll see if my brain starts to wake itself up. If it does, I'm looking forward to some PBs today. We're playing really well. Like, really well today. Like, I was getting, like, every time I played, I was getting, like, a PB. Aside for Thursday, since we kind of just did one run and just started watching videos. The run was good, I just kind of fricked up. I'm pretty sure I could have kept going and probably PB. I just took a break. Bricks are good. last time checked, I go to bed at 8 a.m. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I definitely couldn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, what I try to do now is I try to go to bed at 11. I try to be down in bed at 11, but I rarely get there. I'm trying to be more disciplined about it. It's just so hard because, like, a lot of people stream at night, so, like, I want to watch streams, so, like Turtle, like, streams late a lot, so I've been trying to, like, watch, like, Turtle a lot, and, like, every time I'm watching him, it's, like, I guess to be, like, 12 in the morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to be going to bed. And, like, one time I remember I was staying up late to watch him, and I woke up in the morning, and he was still on. He was like, yeah, I've been on all night, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Pretty crazy. I wish I could stay up. I just really shouldn't be.
This is it.
The latest I stay up nowadays is probably like 12 and 1 at the latest, and I try not to do that often. The goal is to go to bed at 11 p.m., really? 11 p.m. And then wake up at 7 a.m. every day. That's my goal. To keep that as consistent as possible. That's the strap for Turtle streams. Watch, start, then wake up. And watch the rest. Yeah. Basically. I just had to get up a millisecond earlier. No big deal. I hate messing with those boosteds because I love when it's clean here, but it's okay. I'm just gonna wait for this to come back out because every time I try to go for it early, I was just picked up, so frick it. There we go.
This is it.
But yeah, I've done that before, where I catch Turtle in the morning, I'm like, oh, God, you're still on!
This is
Everyone
it.
has their different routines, though. I try to watch as many people as I can, it's just really hard to keep up with everybody sometimes.
This is it.
Oh wow, really? Dang, I just got a bunch of free orbs, okay. Thank you, lurkers. I appreciate it, hey.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy, Corey. I don't know if I can handle all that. Like, that's the problem I have, like, trying to do, like, oh, we finally got the boosted again.
This is it.
That's the problem I have with, like, trying to do, like, community events. So many people have, like, so many different time zones, so it's, like, it's hard to, you know, find time to do things together, but I really want to do more things together. But that's why I like the idea of, like, a Minecraft server, because if people of different time zones are, like, interested in it, like, people can be playing at any time ever because the server is always going to be up. So there could be people who, you know, share the same time zones who get on at the same time, but then people who might be able to get on at another time can get on at another time. Like, it's not like you always have to be doing it at the same time. So that's why something like that is nice. This pack has gone to skip forever because I lost 4 runs to it. Yeah, honestly, have you ever seen Russ video as log? I think I might have shared it and you you may have seen it. I want to make an updated one that it's kind of like Rud's video, but like goes over some of the things that I felt helped me. But I feel like Gondola is like one of those tricks that's just kind of weird. Like once it clicks really good. But like before it clicks, it just kills your runs like crazy. I don't know if you know this, Aslov, but like when I first started speedrunning, I was doing hundo, and Gondola skip killed every goddamn run. I swear. I would get all the way through hundo, do snowy, and just kill my run because I can't do Gondola skip. And it's my favorite trick too. So like it was motivating me so much to get that consistent. And I feel like at this point I've mastered it. Like every once in a while I mess it up, but I mainly mess it up because I like start zoning out or something like that. But as long as I'm paying attention and I go through everything that I have in my head, Gondola skip is pretty good for me now. And it took me a while to get there, you know. So like, definitely don't feel discouraged. Because sometimes you lose tricks, and you gotta go at it again, and sometimes, like you have it. Like, I have this weird thing where if I switch categories, my tricks just start getting mixed max. Like, tricks that I used to be good at in no LTS, if I switch back to hundo, I'll start messing that up in hundo. I don't know what that is called, but that's what happens to me every time I switch categories. I start messing up something new. And it's like, what the frick? I wasn't even having problems with that before. So, like, I don't know what you call it, but that's what happens to me a lot, so... I think it happens to everybody. Oh, you're inconsistent with the angle. Like, entering the game. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people haven't talked about that part of that trick, and I don't know why, honestly. Like, if I'm being honest... I feel like most people just say, just aim into the cave. And they don't really talk about that part.
Okay.
I made like a gondola skip tutorial where I went into too much detail about like aiming in there. It was too much detail. I need to remake it and do it in a better way. The point is, I found it to be helpful for me to think about what could mess you up aiming into the cave. Because I didn't really see anyone else talking about it. And when you fail it so freaking much, you learn so much about what can go wrong. So I feel like I learned a good bit about what can go wrong with Gondola because of how many times I failed that freaking trick. But I know you can figure it out, though. But I definitely feel like no one really talks about that part of the trick. Everyone just focuses on other aspects of it. I will say, I think Unreal kind of went into the most detail, but Josh's video kind of gives like a great overview with a lot of other details that I feel like no one's ever mentioned. And then Ru's video is perfect if you just know exactly what you need to do, like you know exactly what the right strat is and stuff like that. But I think I might let it remake. I mean, you can watch the old one if you want, but I think I might remake a Gondola skip tutorial, just like keep it really simple like I've been doing with all the other tutorials I've been making. Like get to the point and just talk about the details that matter the most. Because there's some details that I talked about in my original Gondola tutorial video that most people won't even need help with. Huh? Okay. Like most people don't even have those problems. I feel like that video would be more useful for people who are having the problems I was having constantly.
Okay.
But for most people, they just need to know exactly what they need to do. And that's what I can focus the other tutorial on. And maybe make like a separate thing talking about all the things that can go wrong. Because there's so many things that can go wrong with Gondola. There's so many. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's true, Aslov. You want to stick with one method for as long as you can. What aspect of it is hurting you, you think? Like, no, wait, not that. What method are you using? Are you using the one where you turn the camera, or are you using the one where you don't turn the camera? I feel like more people struggle with the one where you turn the camera. But you don't have to switch methods, but I will recommend you really start struggling with it and you can't figure it out, kind of like how I was. That's when it's a good time to maybe consider another method. And ever since I switched methods, I've literally had no issues anymore. Aside from like zoning out and just
This is
doing a
it.
trick, but you know, aside from that, yeah. Aside from that, we're pretty good. We're pretty good with it. Which I did recently, by the way. I admit that. I legit didn't really give that the proper attention it needs. But when I do give it the proper attention it needs, I'm good. Can this die? Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, it's up Pickle again. I've been using Josh's method for the longest time. Ah, yeah, see. Josh's video gives good details that I think are really important, but I do not like Josh's method. That method, I feel like, causes so many issues that I don't think a lot of people understand. So if you're one of the lucky people who learn off of Josh's video, or like Unreal's video or something, and you just learn the method and you're good, then you're good. Go ahead and do all that. But if you start having issues, the issues I don't feel like anyone's ever taken the proper amount of time to explain. And it's probably because they don't ever have the issues, but I had them, and I feel like that's why I learned so much about why that method is not the best for me. Because that method just causes so many issues. Oh, freak! Thank you so much. Mego's loincloth? Oh, freak! Sorry, I messed up here. We shouldn't have made it on there. Thank you for the sub, or Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate that so much. Hopefully we didn't just take damage here. I was kind of really just rambling for a second there. Okay, we're fine.
Okay.
We probably just lost a lot of time there because that was the ice, so. Yeah, in the beginning, I felt like everybody's tutorials who focus on that type of stuff was the best. Like the turning method, the turning the camera method, and Josh's video. But like as time went on, I realized that method was causing so many issues.
Okay.
And you just avoid it by doing another method. And you don't want to change methods too often. You want to give yourself time, because sometimes you just might be messing up your own method that really is the best for you. So I don't want to tell you to switch if you really do feel confident about that method. But I do want to let you know that there's a way that I feel is much easier and much more approachable. So if you do struggle with it enough. Oh, Josh's gondola skip method is basically he turns the camera while you're ground pounding downward towards the cave. And the method that I prefer is the one that I learned from Rod's video, where you don't touch the R stick at all. Basically all you do is do the jump, and then you just kind of pull back on the L stick, and then aim with the L stick into the cave. The camera will turn on its own and prevent a lot of the failures that the camera turning causes, in my opinion.
Okay.
And honestly, the part that I sucked with the most was the camera movement. That's why gondola skip failed so much for me. The camera movement and my aiming into the cave. And ever since I learned that alternative method, I never had issues with it again. It just was so simple. So like, I don't prefer the method that I think Josh and maybe Mike still does. Like, I don't like it at all. I feel like it just causes so many issues. So I prefer to avoid the R stick, but obviously Josh and Mike or whoever else does that method, they're really consistent at it, so you gotta do what works for you. I'm not trying to say that that method is trash and you shouldn't do it at all, because obviously it works for them, but I just feel like it can cause a lot of problems, and Josh and Mike probably haven't experienced those problems as much because they've gotten so good at it. So that's what the other video I made was about. It was talking about a lot of the problems that can happen with that method and why it's happening. Like, you can get early deaths going into the cave because you turned the camera wrong, which really sucks. I feel like this method just gives you less things to worry about, and I think if you want to get consistent at something, that's something that you want. You want to avoid having to worry about too many things at once. So only having to worry about what one stick is doing aside from what 2 sticks are doing, would make the trick way more consistent for you, and that's basically what it did for me.
Okay.
I was probably inconsistent with it because I just was trying to copy what I saw. I tell everyone not to touch the camera at all. Yeah, that's the method I'm talking about, Pickle. Basically the one you're talking about. But if you watch Josh's video on it, he talks about the camera method. And the one that I first learned from talked about the camera method, so that's why I started doing it that way from the very beginning. But I think that that method is not the best method. So yeah, Josh, everything else Josh talked about is still really good in that video. It's just, I don't recommend doing that method. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna, like you said as well, but I just gotta try to not break this up as much. Okay.
Okay.
Does your method have you go into the rock where it forces you above or below it? Not 100% sure what you mean, but it sounds like the issue you're having has to do with aiming into the cave. If you're having problems like that. Sounds like a lot of the problems I was having. If I'm being honest. If you go to my channel, you can find like a really old gondola skip video. And that's where I talked about a lot of the errors that you might be experiencing. I had the R2 pause buffer, but the reason why you see me hesitating there is because I prefer L2 pause buffer for red save skip, but L2 has been so useless to me recently. So like, I hesitated to like, okay, I'm gonna switch over right now. Am I gonna regret this type of feeling? I do not feel comfortable doing red sage cutscene skip with R2 pause buffer, but it's almost like I have to use it now. My movement kind of messed up here. Sucks. I try not to die, so I'm playing like safe, but like it's wasting me time type of safe. That was weird. I was trying to do like that uppercut thing and it did not work. But yeah, in that video I talk about all the issues that you can experience and you might get something from it. If you watch that video and you get something from it, you don't have to watch it, but if you do, please let me know because I will keep some of that stuff that I mentioned in like a new tutorial if it actually does give value to somebody. But I also felt like I was way too detailed. I was getting like too nerdy with it, so I felt like it wasn't the best tutorial.
Okay.
Because of that.
Okay.
Wait, I thought Josh told you to touch the camera. Are you saying he doesn't say that? I thought he did. Maybe I'm mixing his method up with somebody else's. I'm pretty sure when I watched Josh's original video, he was using the same method I originally was.
Okay.
In the end, a tutorial can only give you the way. They can only give you a path. Like, you have to go to one and find what method works for you type of thing. It's kind of like how Zed was kind of roasting me, like, with my tutorial. Oh my god. With my tutorial and, for like, what was it? For plants. The one cycle plants. Like, I can tell you what to do, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to really get comfortable with the zoomer to actually execute what I'm showing you.
Okay.
And for it to matter, you know? But yeah, for me, I agree with Pickle. It's really just the left stick type of trick.
Okay.
The only hard part becomes the jump and getting comfortable with that, but your problem definitely wasn't the jump, as you were saying. Yeah, no worries. That video is really bad. It's just so you know, if you do check it, it was really old. Like, I think my layout was like so bad back then. I'm not saying it's the best now, but it's definitely better than that. I think that was back when I just had lines for my layout. You know what happens? It's hard knowing if you should change a method or not, or if you should change something up. I think that's one of the hardest things about building any skill, knowing when something needs to change. Sometimes things need to change, and sometimes they don't. And knowing what situation calls for what response is very difficult at times, in my opinion. So I wouldn't be too hard on yourself about that. Got him. Lucky. Oh, right. Kind of lost my footing there. Yeah, I don't remember that jumping one forever being an activation for me. Sounds very odd. Got the ledge grab at me. At least we got the grab at all.
This is it.
That trick has sometimes been yanking me where I don't even grab the ledge. Oof, we're lucky we grabbed that. That was a yike. I kind of got it angled on that one.
Okay.
That was a little bit slower than usual.
This is it. Okay.
Too many orbs again.
This is it.
I think that same thing happened where Fluff got distorted happened.
This is it.
That was nice.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted.
This is it.
Hey, Gordy.
Alright.
I think
This is the actual, to me, this is the hardest part of the run that's left. For me, personally. Not looking at anything though, not even looking.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem.
I just gotta, you know.
Actually, we want power
The
cells.
goal is to come out of here with a PB. If we waste any time at the end of this run, we can always grab that next time. And hey, what's up, Drag? How you doing, Drag? Drag Barala. Okay, but just pretend I didn't do that. Hopefully you're doing well, Drag.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you two geniuses
That's a headstrong
expect to
emote,
get
isn't
that
it?
big gem
Yeah.
out of here anyway?
Nice.
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
Yeah, my orb count is just way too high most of the time. I don't know what I've been doing recently, but I've just been getting too many orbs, which is unfortunate. But I'd rather have that problem than less.
Here's a power
You
cell
know,
for those
like
orbs.
less. Two little orbs sucks really bad. Like that's just run dead at that point. But you can kill one by getting too many orbs too. So you just gotta be cautious. Yeah, I don't look at my splits. They're not hidden, but I'm just very good at like avoiding things. So like they're still there, but I'm not looking at it to see how good or bad it might be. All it does is make things worse for my brain.
Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Okay.
Nice, nice. I don't know if that was a good place to do the little charge, but I'm gonna do it anyway. 253, yikes. That's way too many orbs.
Seek the pure light, for within its flame, the answers reside. You can gain my power
That's really
cells
bad to do.
by
You shouldn't be
bringing
doing that.
120 precursor orbs for each. You have obtained
Too much orbs couldn't be me. Everyone has their own issues. The thing is, I came from Hundo, so I used to be over orb, but I did have a few runs that I lost because I was under orb too.
for your
So it can happen either way,
power
honestly.
cell is the reward.
But I do think that this is the better alternative.
Okay.
Yeah, I can probably skip them. I think I just get them out of habit, Tiggle. I think that's what happens to me. Like, I really want to grab them, so I just do. Like, I don't want to end up under orbs. It's like paranoia or something.
This is
I
it.
don't know. Because I hate when I have the situations where I'm just completely under orb. Ah, that was a little bit bad spacing, but it's okay. But yeah, I probably could cut down on the ones in Boggy. I gotta just trust the orb count. If I have 262 in that section in Boggy, I don't need to grab as many, but I usually just grab a lot just in case.
Keep an eye on your gauge. I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield gives out.
Yeah, the heat. What? The Zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to Gull Citadel?
Look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the temperature down. And don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Yellow Sage's lab. We're counting on you.
Got it. We didn't lose our Alright. the most time.
Okay.
Alright. No crashing game, please? No crash.
This is it.
Okay, best pause buffers I had in a while. That was 2 seconds.
Ego won't protect you now. Finish them both off once and for all. No mercy.
I think I did that cycle a little bit better than usual. I think. Ah, no quick shot. Ah, still got hit. That's not how you do that, but it's okay. I was trying to go for the mic swag. I don't think I got that, but oh well, it's okay.
It does exist. They must not be allowed to get it. White ego. That could be the stuff to chain me back.
Or might stop that robot. Stay fuzzy. Create a word. Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world. But do it quickly before I change my mind.
My skills have been honed.
Ah, we're close as frick. We're close as frick to frickin' 58. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. 5904. Yes, dude. Ah, bigger one, bigger one. We're so close to it. We're so close to the 58. Man, I want to go again, dude. I want to go again. Oh, hey, what's up, Zoe? How you doing? I'm so happy I got one that's not like freaking 10 seconds again. It's been so long. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I just can't believe it.
Looks like I may have been too hard.
Finally, we can get a bigger one.
You do have what
Thanks for the GGs,
Daxter.
Piggle, Morris, Zoe, Woltag, Drag, Doom, Mike, Zed. Hope I didn't miss anyone. Cockswag.
Small packages.
Yeah, 4 seconds. No more 1 to 5 seconds. I mean, I can get 5 seconds now and it'd be good. I'm just kidding. I want to get a better 58 if I can. I'll accept any 58, but I know I want to try to get a better one. I kind of didn't want to get a 58 like this, where I just get it. Kind of like what Lucas was saying to me that day, where like Lucas was saying, like if you get a bunch of small ones, it'll make the one that you actually get the time you want bigger. I hope that that's the case. And hey, thank you, Simone. I appreciate that.